Hello, just to give you a little bit of background, I made this video because over the last couple of months, I was constantly feeling lonely and dull. You know, when you have a lot on your plate, you have a lot of things to do, but simply getting up in the morning feels like a chore already. That was exactly what I was recently feeling. So, in a desperate attempt to go out of that lonely place, instead of finding the right solution, my initial response to this problem just made it worse. Life studies balance is what I'm trying so hard to achieve. So I watch lots of productivity videos, listen to a lot of productivity podcasts about productivity, thinking that if I learned how to manage my time well and be like a pro at productivity, I would be able to achieve that balance. It worked for me for 2 weeks, but I don't know how, but I ended up exactly back where I started. Then that inability to change started weighing me down. To this day, my life just circles around studies, hobbies, and family responsibilities. My studies take up the largest portion, with this like 80% of my life revolves around it, and it is really easily draining my energy. I know that I really have to be serious about my studies, mostly because I'm in college now and this is like a big thing in my life, but I guess I haven't come to terms with it yet. Look, I'm in third year college already, yet I still have this mindset. It's because it's really annoying because school takes up a lot of my time, leaving me less time for my hobbies. And putting off making videos and seeing unfinished scripts on my laptop is kind of painful because these are the things that always make me happy, and they were like the reward for doing my responsibilities as a daughter, as ate, as a student. This is like my escape, my therapy. And so having little time for this is really making me sad. We have the things in our lives that we love doing. We're making that no matter how tiring it is, we still continue. We love the process, and we can't imagine another life with us doing another thing. Maybe it's painting for you, or drawing, or photography, anything. It fills our souls, but because of non-stop activities, along with some personal problems, eventually it made me lose interest in everything, even in the things that I was once passionate about. And then I felt like I was walking through this dark tunnel and no light was coming from its end, or I'm still far from the end. Again, in an attempt to fix this problem, I tried looking back at the past. I wanted to find my old self again. My old self who was productive, has better time management skills, a positive outlook in life, who has more energy, the self who is the complete opposite of my now self. I told myself I needed to go back to the way I used to be. However, it did not work, and doing that actually made me lose control over myself more because I just pushed myself deeper down the hole. My biggest mistake is that I didn't listen to what my inner voice is trying to tell me. I was looking for a quick fix. I falsely believed that if I try to be like my old self again, I'm gonna be okay, but it never worked until I decided to face and really listen to my inner voices. Listening to our inner voice allows us to see where we are in the present moment. It is like, when our little sisters or brothers are throwing a fit, they're crying, they're acting up, we ask them, what's wrong? Right? Just to stop them from crying, just to stop them from having that temper tantrums. And listening to our inner voice is just like that. We ask ourselves, what's wrong? What do I want? What am I trying to do? What am I thinking? But remember, I want to repeat this many times that when we do this, we have to listen without ego or pride blocking our emotions and thoughts. Only then we can respond honestly. That's the best way. Believe me, I lied to myself before and it did more harm than good. If you're able to do that, I tell you, that's going to be the start of a less chaotic you, because now you know how you can fight the inner enemy, because you have found a friend in you who is going to help you shut down those inner demons. It is like having open, healthy communication with your inner self. But like I said, it's hard to do this when you're an egoistic person, because doing this will require you to be vulnerable, and if you cannot allow yourself to realize or see the underlying issue within you, you probably cannot fully understand what your inner self is trying to tell you. When we are in denial about something when we are put in a vulnerable spot, we just avoid the feeling, right? Because we don't like being confronted, because we cannot bear to hear the truth. But in the end, we won't understand why we're feeling the way we're feeling. So if you're still interested, this has gotten longer than I was expecting it to. So if you're still interested to know what answer I have found when I paused and listened to my inner voice, okay. My desire to achieve that work-life balance is because of me wanting to do the things that I know I cannot do just yet, that I know that I'm incapable of doing just yet. I think people my age, I'm 20 now, will understand me. I'm 20 now, again, I'm so young, and I think, yeah, even if I think I have a lot of time, that I still have too much time left, but I'm not even sure if that's true, but I hope I don't die early. And here I am thinking and acting like an impatient kid who acts up when she doesn't get what she wants, or when things don't go her way. It's because I want to perform better at school, at the same time maintain making and uploading videos and start a small business. Okay, I feel pressure to be successful at this age, to achieve this, and at this age I should have already done this and all that. There are just so many things I want to do because I'm at this point in my life where I want to prove something, making me feel like time is running so fast and life is so far ahead of me already that I also feel the need to catch up with time or life. I felt like I was missing out on life. Once again, I forgot to apply one of the most powerful virtue in my life, which has helped me through countless times, difficult times before: patience. I was thinking too much about the future that I neglect the present, and sometimes I was thinking too much about the past that I don't want to move forward anymore. And there goes patience, which tells me, hey girl, slow down. You need to chill. Patience wipes out unnecessary thoughts and snaps you back into the present moment, into your present reality, telling you you should see what's happening now, you should appreciate what's happening now. You have to slow down, breathe, go for a walk, and let your mind rest for a while and stop overthinking. You have your own time and it's all yours, so that's it. I think one factor as to why I'm feeling this way is because I am so connected with the outside world, with Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, easily accessible, and with all of the content showing how a lot of people my age are doing great things, while here I am struggling to write a single scholarly paper. Sucks, I know. I'm doing great. Maybe at least that's what I believe in. Maybe not as great as them, but I'm doing all this hard work and it's already an accomplishment that I can do what I do right now. I know things are unpredictable and we never know what's going to happen next in the future, because sometimes I worry so much about almost everything, which was a complete mental chaos. For example, for every once in a while, I have this fear of unfortunate things happening in my life. That feeling sometimes really gets me. But this is what I always tell myself, which is really effective, and I think you can tell yourself too if you feel like stuck in a situation and you can't find your way out. Here it is. Whatever situation you're in or wherever you are in life now, there is no need to rush. Just trust yourself enough so in times of failures and setbacks, you will always find your way out. Your strength ultimately lies in you. And don't forget that when you feel like you're giving up, you have your family or friends or partner supporting you and wanting the best for you. Now, that sounds like a perfect backup plan, right? Yeah, that's true. You don't need to rush. You have your own time. It's with you. You are your own time. That's what patience teaches us. It teaches us to accept and enjoy the present moments, and just like enjoy the process, enjoy life. You just take life as it comes at you, and there's no need to overthink about the future. You need to chill. Don't stress yourself too much over the things that you aren't sure if it's gonna happen. So let us all chill. We need to chill.